All right, good people of Cherokee County. This is Big Matt. What's going on, everybody, today?
John Kilgrove's watching. Sean, I'll call you after this. I just got my phone charged up.
All right, let's see here what we got going on. What's up, everybody? Big Matt Diamond Dean in the house again. Dean, we've had another
College football, man.
week
Another good week.
of successful football. This week, guys, we're going to go over the game that we covered in person, the Cedar Bluff Valley Head game. We're going to cover that. And, of course, we'll have our player of the week from the area. We'll have all our scores, and we'll have all that stuff for you. And, of course,
college ball.
Yeah, we'll break down and take a little 1-minute break and flip over to college stuff and break down everything that happened last night. And there are some games today. Let's see, we got FSU Notre Dame at 6:30, and Ole Miss and Louisville play tomorrow.
Without Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll make a difference. He can probably do it via, what you call it?
Yeah, probably on a headset or something.
On a headset, yeah.
All right, well, let's thank our sponsors, Dean, while we got them up here, while we're
Zoom.
thinking about them. Headed over. Cherokee Eye Clinic, JR and Oprah McKenzie. Appreciate them for all their help. They're always a big help for the community and our show to help the kids. Kevin's Line of Landscaping, he's out there working hard. Talked to him the other day. Of course, Scott Lloyd, he was at the game of the night. Got to shoot up with him.
Talk to him
A little bit. It's always good to see him. Warrior Gym, they're growing, and the gym's just getting bigger and better. And remember, you can always catch us anywhere, all those little places there. And our newest sponsor, the Colbert Law Firm. Guys, Corey Colbert, go over and see him, 101 First Avenue, Main Street. We love Corey and everything that he helps out with the kids. And, man, he always
does
been
stats for Galesville.
Yeah, he's always been a big part to – he just enjoys helping.
Yeah.
I mean, he just genuinely does.
Sends me the stats every Saturday.
Yeah.
Every Saturday. Sometimes a lot of times don't even have to ask. Yeah. Sometimes.
We're excited, and we're lucky to have good sponsors too.
Yeah, we do.
That help us do things, that help us get our cards and shirts and stuff we get for the kids, and help us get out to the games and cover them and get pictures and see them and talk about them. So with all that out of the way, Dean, let's get into some local stuff right off the bat.
All right, sounds good to me.
Who you want to go first with?
You want to talk about the game we went to first?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, hit it up. All right, Cedar Bluff played Valley Head. Valley Head won the region last year, so This is a little revenge for that game. We had to travel up there last year, lost a close one up there. So this year,
33-26, good game. Kind of got hectic there at the end. Cedar Bluff's up 27-26 with, about 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
Jacob Burleson breaks a 70-yarder, and I heard some fans saying, and I didn't think nothing about it. It's like, dang, he should have hit the ground, but what kid's going to hit the ground when he breaks one?
Yeah.
I mean, I've not seen a kid yet break a long one in that situation and just dive on the ground.
Yeah,
But
trying to think, they scored too quick, or that kind of stuff. But you break one loose like that, they're thinking trying to score.
Right, and Valley Head did drive back down to about the 30, 25, and threw one in the end zone. Bucky Leak intercepted it.
Yeah.
To seal that victory, send Cedar Bluff to 1-0 in the region. 1-1 overall. It was a good game, good atmosphere.
Yeah, they had a big crowd there.
Good big crowd, good atmosphere. We got to see some long touchdown runs, a kickoff return for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Did you know that boy? And Sean, I know you're watching. A Brown kid for Valley Head run a kickoff back 85 yards. Of course, you know who his daddy was, Anthony Brown. So, what just?
Also, now
New England Revolution versus South Georgia.
I'll say,
what is that?
I don't know. During the game, had a lot of penalties. Both teams.
I bet there's 25 flags.
Yeah, a lot of penalties. A lot of loss of yards from both teams on both sides of the ball. Both teams are definitely going to be working on cleaning up things this week. We know that for sure. And Cedar Bluff will be traveling to Summiton Christian as they continue on in region play.
Try to get above 500 and be 2-0 in region play.
Yeah,
that's a tough out.
Yeah, Summiton's. They were pretty good last year. So we're going to see how that kind of turns out for the Tigers. Coach Beckett got his first win there as a Tiger. Got his ice bath dumped on him there. His first ice bucket there at Cedar Bluff. So
another 3 hour. We've been to 3 straight 3 hour games.
Again, it happened again, guys. It happened again.
We're just under 10 hours. We're 9 hours, 45 minutes in our 3 games. One of them was a lightning delay.
Yeah, I can't help that.
I have no idea why the Gillsville was so long. Probably that was some penalty. I guess the penalties.
That must be what it is.
Held that one up the other night. There was at least 20. Okay,
Yeah.
I said 25. At least 20.
Yeah, there was.
A lot of excitement though. Hard nosed, good football. Not a lot of throwing.
No,
A lot of just running between the tackles and around the end.
No, the little tailback for Valley Head, 24.
Oh, he was tough.
He's just a fast little guy. He was all over the field. They had trouble tackling him. But defensively, we'll talk about Dylan Kennard. I talked to him after the game, and I asked him how, what did he kind of do self-wise, not just team-wise, but for self to adjust and to come out and make a difference for the second half. And he said, I didn't really adjust a lot. The game just seemed to slow down a little bit, and I was seeing more of what they were doing. So he just had kind of adapted himself to the game, and he's looking forward to the challenge of going to Summerton this week. So good luck to
game.
Dylan and the offense and Jacob. It was his birthday was Friday.
Yeah, I saw that. Good birthday gift.
Yeah.
Charles Jeff Hall says he wants to hear how Fife did. They
50
got beat. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they won 50-0.
50-0.
And it was like 40-0 at halftime. So they beat Collinsville the other night.
They got beat by a local university around here.
Yeah.
47 straight for Fife, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah. Spring Garden, they pitch another shutout. Guys, they're on another tear again to make a good run at it this year.
They've not been scored on this year.
Yeah, Coach Howard and the coaches over there, they're doing a great job. The boys are really a good mixture this year. Equal, they're throwing the ball, running the ball. They're playing tough defense.
I saw where Pope
They win 28-0, by the way.
Pope had 144
Okay,
yards.
yeah, what's some stats on the...
Coach Howard sent them to me. Pope, 144. They had 452 overall.
Wow.
They're averaging 450 a game. Guys, they're giving up about 50 yards a game, maybe less. Just unreal. Landon Goins, led by Landon Goins on the offense. Floyd, Austin, and Pope, obviously, on
The other Pope.
the offense.
Yeah. The other Pope.
And Goins on defense, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're just... what I'll say is they're going to play Locust Fork next. They will be at home. Garden will go over and check them out Friday night. We'll be split up. I'll be at Coosa game following Gillsville, and he'll be at Warrior Stadium over here.
We'll go watch Center and Anniston.
And Anniston's going to be in town. And, to kind of tie in with that, we'll move into Sandrock. Sandrock wins 32-13. They will be at Gaston, so that puts me on this comment, Dean. It's early. We talked about Coach Heath and the guys and what he's got going on out there.
They're looking pretty good.
We said they'd be a dark horse in this 2A, and they just you got some of their numbers.
Yeah, I got their numbers right here.
If you want to share with us, they're on a collision course. Well, he looks it up, but guys will tell you the Garden and the Rock are on a collision course to meet each other, and it's going to be a sure enough throwdown football game, and it's going to be at Sandrock. They're going to play on into October, so
I think it'll be a great game. Okay, I got the total yards here. Cornejo rushed for 190 yards.
Wow.
190 yards on 15 carries. That's going to put him around 320 in 2 weeks.
It's Ashley 5 for 8, 101 yards passing. They run 46 plays.
And Ashley's rushed for, he's already thrown for over 200 yards. Haygood had 93 yards. How many total yards did Sandrock have? They rushed for over 409 total yards.
409 total. Give up 331 total.
So they've had 476.
Had 16 first downs. They only had 5 penalties, which is not too bad.
476 1 week and 409 the next.
OP for a 51 yard and Cornelio for a 34 yard on receiving. Crider had 7.5 tackles and Bradley Jackson had 2.5. Turner and Pruitt had 4 apiece, and Cornelio had 5. And True Graham coming up playing that spot. We keep an eye on him too. Come in and played really good. Had several tackles. Just rushed the ball. Now Haygood, our player of the week last week,
yards
he had 93 yards. I think he was a little sore from practice or something. So he got 18 touches, but he had 2 touchdowns. So
Haygood and Cornejo have combined for over 500 yards. Sandrock's rushed for 308 in both games. and Spring Gardens rushed for over 300 this week. I mean, it's just offense is moving on right now.
This is tuning up to be a game.
Yeah.
When they do play each other.
When is that?
Which will be, I'm pretty sure it's October. I remember.
I know last year it seemed like it was late.
They will play October the 15th at Sandrock. Write that on your calendar. If you're interested in 2A football in this area, you want to be
about week 8
at Sandrock, October 15th. If you want to see a game, if the things keep going while they're going and nobody gets hurt, God bless both of them and the coaches. We don't want any injuries. We'd love to see them two battle it out.
Yeah, we're building it.
Yeah.
We are. Sorry, guys.
We just tell it like it is. They're both playing really good, and we're very proud of them.
I don't know who their out of region game is in week 5, but I wouldn't be shocked if they both win into that undefeated with the way they're playing right now.
Next week looks for.
Well, no, they'll play host.
Spring Gardens at Cleveland, and then we'll be at the Southeastern game. Probably the 17th.
They play their out of region game is
at Collinsville. And Sandrocks Spring Gardens is hosting Host Bluff.
That'll be a good game.
It will be a good game.
It was a good game last year.
It was. I think. Telling you guys, don't go over thinking that big school Host Bluff is just going to beat Spring Gardens.
That was a very good game last year.
I'm telling you, go over and get your steak sandwich and just sit down and watch the game.
We're just going to go over and get a steak sandwich. We ain't even going to watch a game, are we?
No.
Just leave.
Yeah. We're playing tonight. That's what people doing here.
I will say this: the concession stands around here are fantastic.
They all have their own things that to do. Gills always has chicken and stuff. It's always good. Well, now our last two, we got Gillsville to cover and Center. Center travels Dean to Springville. They win 35-21. They will be playing at home, hosting Anniston next week. We got a little bit of stuff for them about Center from Mitchell kid. Mm-hmm. Damien had a good night. Even had a scoop and score.
Anytime 2 bags gained 150 yards.
Yeah.
Michael Green. He used to play for Alabama. LaMichael Mitchell.
Yep.
And Damian Ramsey had over 150 yards. And Ramsey also had a scoop and score, is what I read in the paper.
Yeah.
So Center with over 400 yards of offense.
Over 400. A lot of people went over 400 this week.
Yeah. Ramsey had 66 receiving. He had over 200 yards and a scoop and score.
Great player. Good young man.
And Mitchell had, it sounds like Hopper settled down and had a good game. Mm-hmm. He bounced back.
Yeah.
He's a determined young man. He's not going to let the Piedmont game get him down.
No, they ain't no need to. You just keep moving on.
Sounds like they just moved on and did well.
What kind of tackles do you have? I
don't have any tackles.
Defense stuff. Yeah, anybody wants to send us stats for Center games?
I do for the Gillsville game.
If you are watching, we try to get stats for these teams, and we just sometimes you can't get them for some teams.
It's tough, but we've done better this year.
We're more than willing to share, so don't think that you're not hearing it because we don't want to share it.
No.
If we had it personally, we love the kids and the coaches, and we want to share. The last game in our area here was Gillsville. They just go up there and just put the big goose egg on Appalachian, 30-0.
30-0.
Coach Knapp jumps out there on them quick. It looked like they will be at Coach the Christian this Friday, which is where I will be this Friday.
That's going to be a matchup. 380 yards. They've already had a 460 yard. Let me figure this up right quick. I'm decent at math. Gillsville's averaging about 300 or 400 yards a game right now. Pushed you 2-1. Hunter Penny, 148 yards on 7 carries. They had 381 total, 335 rushing. Briley Mitchell, 13 tackles. 6 behind the line.
Wow.
And in 2 games, he's made close to 30 tackles. I don't know how many behind the line, probably 8 or 9.
It's a good job, big man.
We were kidding him yesterday and said, he said this was funny. I said, were they all for a loss? And he said, yes, sir. I don't make tackles downfield. So me and his daddy's like, every tackle he makes is for a loss.
That's good stuff.
So, but 30 tackles in 2 ball games.
Yeah.
And they're really playing well.
Yeah. Running the ball, you got
doing a good job.
Higgins running, you got Hunter Penny running, you got Michael Reynolds running. Now Jacob Gordon's back there running.
He had 67 yards the other day.
So they could just run the Notre Dame box back there, and you don't know who's going to get it, and any of them could cut loose with it.
I'd say, and all 4 of them are tough running backs.
Yeah.
And it might be one. The first game we went to, it was Higgins and Reynolds.
Yeah.
The other night it was Penny.
Yeah. And Jacob.
And
good luck trying to defend them this week. Coach O'Brien, I talked to him the other day. congratulate him on the big win they had over there, and he's getting ready to face the Trojans and the Conquerors. Therefore, the two will meet up.
I'm excited about that game.
It's going to be a good statement for your 1A region there for both to kind of see where they're at.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Find out a lot about each other.
Kind of see where everybody is. So,
both of them 2-1, right?
Yeah. Both losing to teams that you kind of felt like that.
They weren't supposed to win the game.
Right, yeah.
Right,
so,
right.
Man, I'm excited. I'm going to be excited about that one. And that's our area stuff that we have from around here. Dean, what's some other roundabout ways? I told you Coos Christian won beat with a 49-0. We went cover that.
Somebody just called me. Really, guys?
They must not watch the show. That's okay.
All right, other games. Eider upsets North Center. I don't know if it's an upset, but they beat North Center Mountain 13-7. 550-0. 47 straight. I don't even know what his record is. I think he's lost 3 or 4 games since he's been up there. Arab beats Fort Payne 20-7. That's a big win right there. Don't you agree?
Let's see. Where did I have there? Excuse me. Yes. Well, yeah. I
thought Fort Payne might win that. Fort Payne drops to 0-3 for the first time in. I don't ever remember Fort Payne being 0-3. Oaks Bluff beat Pleasant Valley 41-0. Piedmont beat Sacs 28-12. I had some people actually say to me they thought that might be an upset.
I did too. We were hearing a lot of stuff about Piedmont Sacs game. Sacs has really put together a lot of players, and and we watched Piedmont play.
Well, Piedmont's just not an easy team to beat.
It seemed like they were holding back on offense a little bit, but. It seems like 4 touchdowns is enough. They are just playing lights out defense this year.
Oh yeah, they're good. I mean, they've got 12 points in 2 games, and they've played Sacs and center. It's not like they've played, the school for the blind in these 2 games. They've played Sacs and center and got 12 points.
2 respectful opponents. Also in that area up there, Plainview beats Pisgah 54-40.
Ooh, wow. What a ball game. Now, I don't know
Plainview.
If it was 54-0 at one time and they put 40 on them. I don't know the situation. That was the fun.
I read offline they had 0. 54-0.
Well, I was told by somebody from that area that it was actually 54-40.
That sounds more believable. Mm-hmm. Also, Hatchie Dean beats Welborn 36-15.
Hatchie's rolling this year.
It was at Welborn, so I picked Welborn just because me and Namath had chatted about that for just a few minutes.
I think Welborn lost a lot.
That's let's see, what was some other 2A? 2A Lynette wins 26-21 over BB Comer. That's kind of
supposed to.
Yeah.
Very good. One of the better teams they've ever had in a long time.
Cleveland Bleaks. That's a new team. Check them out.
Cleveland
they will be playing
not the
Friday.
Anymore.
No,
it's the
Cleveland Bleaks. All right, Cleveland wins 62-19 over the team that's coming up to Sandrock. They're going to be playing Sandrock. They're going to be playing Spring Garden. Locust Fort will be playing Spring Garden this weekend. They take a tough one on the chin. Cleveland hangs 62 on them. You got any 4A stuff there?
I know. Well, I do have Anniston over
Jacksonville.
22-9.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Some other just basic scores. Coos Christian beat Wibble 49-0. Mm-hmm. Another 4A score. Etowald blanked Aniana 30-0.
That's Hanley beats Munford 40-10. 5A ball, just mentioned Gunnersville wins 34-19. Leeds beats Lincoln 19-13. I think that's
we heard Leeds was going to be good.
Pretty good.
That's from Namath.
Boaz blankets Crossville
53-0.
That's pretty bad. 6A Oxford over Scottsboro 24-7. We did Fort Payne. Pinson Valley 38-21 over Gardendale, and we'll finish off with Thompson beating Tuscaloosa County 58-0. Hoover wins 34-6 over Vestavia Hills, and Auburn beats Prattville 20-14. And your local team, Gadsden City, falls to Oak Mountain 17-7. Cedar
Bluff's on Tyler Crane
17-7. Yep, Tyler Crane gets a win.
There's not been a ton of head coaches from Cedar Bluff. I'm talking about that went to high school there. Tyler's one of them. Obviously, Jonathan McCorder's one of them. And Tyler, congrats to him. He's 3-0. 3-0.
And that's big time. I mean, Oak Mountain's
That's 7A. Yeah. And I heard they were very good. Had some very good players. So congrats to him.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're managing a lot of stuff when you're coaching 7A football.
Yeah, I would think.
You're managing probably 8 or 10 coaches and 70 or 80 players.
Seems like yesterday I was doing fishtails on a jet ski and he was on there with me. I mean, that was, and now he's coaching Oak Mountain.
Look at there.
I mean, it's just.
They grow up so fast.
They do. I mean, he was just a little kid.
It's good, man. I'm proud for him. They all got to grow. That's kind of local stuff, and we'll finish our local stuff before we take a 10-second break just to flip the page over here.
Uh-huh.
Our player of the week, Dean. This was hard, man.
Yes, it was, because we had some great performances.
I mean, it could have.
Pope had a good one. Jacob Burleson.
It could have went back to Sandrock on the player. I mean, we try to give it to each school each week, and of course they got to win, and it needs to be a different school, or sometimes you can just give it to the same school every week. So we try to do a different school every week, and a different player, of course. We'll try to.
Yeah, we try to swap it up. I mean, I'm sure there's weeks where we could give it to two players in a row.
Oh yeah,
the same guy.
Yeah.
Hunter Penny is also in the running for this.
Yeah.
And Damian Ramsey, obviously,
Damian too,
was in the
man.
running.
They were good. They all had put up good stats. Corneo had big numbers. Ace throwed the ball some,
but we got a first timer this week, LaMichael Mitchell.
LaMichael Mitchell, congratulations, being Big Diamond Player of the Week. I actually spoke to him the other day through Instagram or something. I talked to some of them when I can catch them on there and just tell them good luck. Yeah. Keep practicing hard. Keep working hard.
He's good. 158 yards and 3 touchdowns.
So hard work does pay off. He had a great game.
And if I'm not mistaken, now he plays both ways. Does he
does.
Not?
Yeah.
Okay.
We watched him at the Piedmont game. We kept picking ourselves looking at like who's.
I thought he was Gresham.
No, he's
first.
one.
I thought they said Gresham, and but it was Mitchell. So I'm not sure. I don't know the young man, but it looks like he had 50 yards against Piedmont on about 8 carries. So he's having himself a fine year so far.
Yeah, congratulations to him. That's y'all just keep doing what you're doing out there, and we're proud of everybody in the county won, Dean.
Everybody, wish we could have that every week. Well, we can't. They all play each other. So
double win. That's it.
Double win. That's it. But we could have that again this week. Yeah, we could. Everybody in the county could win again this week.
Yeah, it's very possible.
So what we got right now? We got Spring Garden 2-0, Sandrock 2-0, Bluff 1-1, Gillsville 2-1, and Center 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. And they're all going to face. They're really getting into region play now. These are going to be some region games. Mm-hmm. Spring Garden with Locust Ford and Sandrock.
News from Georgia. I don't know a lot about scores. Chattooga did not get to play again this week because of COVID, but they are supposed to take the field next week against Northwest Whitfield. Hopefully, they played one game.
Another COVID loss.
They've had two. I don't know if they postponed them or if they're forfeited. I have no idea, but they're struggling with that. That's hard on a coach to go 3 weeks without playing. And a lot of that you can't even practice.
No.
So.
Well, let's round it up, and we'll flip over here to our college stuff. Give me just a second. We'll be right back. Hang on just a second. Let's see.